Hello, my country people them. I don't just come briefly for can't talk with una live because of which we don't happen for my new today. As una see am, I day on my travels. I be picking of the world. I travel the world, and I get messages them, videos, pictures from my phone where they come out from my new. Between 30 to 40 unarmed Anglophone civilians they be slaughtered, murdered in cold blood. One of the girls will be pregnant. They first rape ye, they torture ye, and then they murder ye. 40, between 30 to 40, from which way me had to get, and then they burn some of them inside house. Now why that way be difficult now for tell the exact number. They burn properties, them burn houses, them with people there inside. That is exactly what way we the Anglophones them, we bring them upon ourselves. And we get to understand this reality. When they started complaining about marginalization, they started talk about police brutality, gendarme, they collect 500 for corner road. Anglophones, they be talk, say they don't get good roads, good education, hospitals, and all of those things. Them. Ask yourself now, 5 years later, when we carry check from Kradai guns, we give, we picking them, they fall for bush. Ask yourself, say, when I get better roads, better hospitals, schools, when our lives to be safer, gendarme, they need to still collect the 500 for corner road. That is the question. And the saddest thing for this incident will happen for Manu. Now say no be not the first, and it no go be the last. When I remember for Berlin, for Acquire, when they be killed, what are not 13 or not 30 civilians them, that time, all we will come out, will condemn them, we the black legs them. Of course, the failed politicians, they will come out talk their own. As usual, they could talk, say, they want for call for dialogue. Nonsense. I can't talk about dialogue briefly, small time. I be pressed with time because I get a flight to catch. Now my flight down I for that British Airways airplane for day. I go catch him in a minute, flying to Heathrow. I go me back for UK. But yeah, so I be pressed with time, so I get only a few minutes for talking to them. So for Berlin, Acquire, knowing that the first time this will happen, and this incident no could be the last. Manu. It get a very specific problem, and I don't talk about this before. One of the problems in Nasawiti, all the terrorists, where they operate for Manu, where they kill Manu picking them, now Manu picking them. One unique thing will be about Manu. Now say, the population, the elites from Manu, they know they do enough. I remember very well, and when I know me very well, I've been on a countryman, the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs, the Igwe. The very first ex-combatant where me I work with, na Kawa Yannick, na my new Pekin. But when I go ask myself, say, as I talk so, I hold this phone, my hand is shake. Because I don't see the videos them. When I pardon me, it be very emotional, it be very touching. I make I digress more. I know say we don't talk this over and over again, say why people they deserve this suffering because now we give them the guns and all of these things. No. But then again, it reach a certain level where you understand, say, these people were manipulated, they may be gullible. They did not understand what they were doing. When they talk, say, we don't go, we are gone. And Bazonia must be free. When they talk all that nonsense, they had no idea what they were bringing upon themselves. But now it be abundantly clear. We know what way it be. We know what ambassador terrorism it be all about. It's about a few bandits where they use the opportunity now for hijack Anglophone legitimate grievances them now for legalized armed banditry. And for the people the way they talk about dialogue, negotiation, and all of that nonsense, you could see some of them na Manu picking them as well. You could see the people like Agbobala, I could name them, like so-called senior barrister Ashu, and the rest, and even the PCC na Baptist or na Presbyterian moderator, Reverend Funky. All of these people, them distinguished Manu people, them, and the ones where they work in government. What are the day? Where are their voices? When the one can talk, they only can talk about semi-government, go dialogue and negotiate with terrorists. Like I been talk, I know say this life broadcast a bit disjointed and not be focused now because of the images the way me I don't say I'm die body them for small picking them. Women, children, all of them, they kill them all to them, they go them. And another thing where I want to talk again now say, today na the 6th of November 2023, today makes exactly 41 years since President Paul Biya ascended to power for Cameroon. Right now, when I go for Bamenda, for Congress Center, Congress Hall for Bamenda, Commercial Avenue, CPDM, militants, the day for day, they hold a big soiree, they hold a shindig. They celebrate 41 years of President Paul Bia's ascension to power. Armed terrorists never so much as make Facebook threat. They never even so much as say, may they go attack or may they go disrupt the event. But they go now for Manfe, for Boya, for go kill 30 to 40 innocent civilians and where they be unarmed. They dodge the gendarmerie, they pass the police, they pass the army, they pass the divisional officer, their office, they dodge, they hide, they go attack now the civilians. When I remember time when they be burned the Manfe motor park, when I remember time when they burned down QRC Okoyong and the other schools them, when I remember all of this one that I saw for Manfe, for Manu, when I remember time when they go burn down in Chang Parish, Catholic Church, from Chang, for Manfe, they kidnap Reverend Fathers and they can go for Bush. All of these atrocities then, the atrocities where they happen only for Manu. It trump all the atrocities where they happen for Ndian and for Fako and for Meme and for Ndonga Mantung combined. Not to talk of Libya where no atrocity really happened for them. Like I been talk, the unique situation with Manu Nasaweti. Now the Manu elites, from the chiefs, quarter heads, the ones where they be appointed in government, to the ones the way they talking heads for radio and whatnot. They support the Amazonian terrorism, whether they support them actively or passively. For support them passively means say, wait, you see something will be evil, you see something will be bad, and you turn a blind eye. Because evil will prevail when good people, they do nothing. So by keeping quiet, by not condemning it, by trying to make excuses for it, by trying to justify it, by talking stupidity like may they go dialogue with the terrorists, you condone their actions. You tell them, say, wait, we will not do them, it will give una the desired outcome. Say, they can't appease una. So you embolden the terrorists, and now why they continue for the do. Like I be talk, before I be digress, Kawayanik be been the first ex-combatant when me I work with. Look at all the other ones the way they come behind after Kawayanik. And I know they talk this as to say, I blame Kawayanik for anything. No, I will explain them for now in a few short minutes. I don't work with Okanasri Clovis after Kawa. I don't work with Beltus after Kawa. I don't work with Joel after Kawa. Kingsley after Kawa. All of them, they come after Kawa. But look at Manu. Who's how Kawa yani come out? Ambazonia terrorism. It go now for before. I will don't explain this one for now before as well. Say Manu. Now the only place where no picking them for Manu, no they surrender go DDR center. No one. Except for Kawayanik and the other two where they be catch them, no picking for Man, you need to surrender, go for DDR center. And this one again, make it go to the for the mayors then for Manfe, to the parliamentarians, to the elites and for Manfe. You have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You have a job to do. Gone are those days where we would just pacify this thing, just to talk them like say now some ordinary something where it be normalized. For kill this kind of people then, this number of people then. Even now one person be bad enough, then let alone you go kill 30 to 40 people then. Say what he said, now them be marginalize you. I am just so angry, just so pissed off with the things that happen in the Anglophone zone. Because I love my people. I want to see them prosper. I want to see them happy. I want to see them enjoy the fullness of life. Not for see some terrorists. They can't slaughter people them every day like this, unabated, and get away with it. Manu, get a problem, a serious problem, where it be different from all the other 13 divisions them in the Anglophone zone. Manu, get a serious problem, and not only the Manu people if you solve them. Since I start work with Okanasri Clovis, when I see what it don't happen from Jan, begin the surrender. When I know why, because we killed their friend them, because we need to compromise with them. We need to play tabala with terrorists. We call them, we talk to them. If there's no one here, we kill them. That is the solution. Now, why do we not see Jan did the way we did? Look at Libya, it reached for level where collaborating with the military not be enough, because some of the military people and personnel them they be compromised. They be work hand in glove and they be, benefit financially from the terrorism. Oliver Lekiaka be pay one or two people. And so whenever you want to plan a mission for go after Oliver, it go leak. That is the truth and the reality. So we take a drastic measure. We use several different strategies for Libya. We put ransom for your head. That one no work, it delay more than 1 year. Because they be pay informants them, some of them right inside the military. It reached a level where the ex-combatants, the carry fire, would go for Bangwa land, go kill the fool themselves. And that is what brought peace and normalcy and tranquility. It come back for Libya land. That is the fact. That is the truth. We know they fear for play tabala. Meanwhile, now going back, I talk briefly about Kawayanik. I don't blame him. Now, young guy, the reason why he entered for Amber terrorism now because he was manipulated. Because it trusts people the way they believe say they go school past people the way believe say they so they fit tell you, they fit give you good advice. They go join the nonsense. That way they shoot you. It there for a deathbed inside Amber Bush, enough to receive medical treatment and all of those things then. Now for then now the sense come. Then we hear about disarmament. Kawa Bibina, one of the first for disarm. Is surrender. Good. We'll start using now for sensitization and all of those things then. We work together. But then in the course of us working together, you get the other unscrupulous bandits. They come back again, come manipulate it a second time. Scam and Congo. Can they tell you say no, they do this, no they do this, no they follow countryman, no they do this. I know they compete with any shit no wife last about working with ex-combatants then. If when I go for DDR Center for Boya, there are hundreds of them. Go for DDR Center for Bamenda, there are hundreds of ex-combatants there for day. But they see now only the one way countryman don't already work with, nurture them, coach them, mentor them, make them they stand up as responsible citizens. Now that one them where they scammers them, scavengers them. Even journalists, they want to interview any person for ex-combatant. They want who when I think said they will go to Beltus, Clovis, Joel, Shutang. Why is that? Why Kawa? All of these people they get one thing in common. Now the people that know me, I don't mentor them. So now this Kam and Kongo and a few other elites from Manu, they can't confuse this poor boy, the derail activism. Now why that at a certain point in time, we will go for about a year or two where we will not feature Kawai and Nick for our platform. It was because of this. No, now ultimately they can't talk about social media. So I take Kawai and say, okay, fine. If you want to listen to what they tell you, I need to compete with them. Let them, they tell you, you follow the right path where you choose them for yourself. I never ever force any person to talk anything or do anything. Whatever they speak, they can't talk. It comes from their mind. Yesterday, after Shina Rambo sent me a video, a broadcast, some person sent me an advice. It tell me say no controversy. If they begin to be combative and they insult the one they for Bush, then they no go surrender and all of those things. I tell you say, well, if you think say the solution are for beg them for say my brother, now you go make and they surrender, fantastic. You pick your own phone, record your own videos and put them for Facebook. They call them my brother. No, insult them. Use your own strategy where you talk say it be good. Because you get a good strategy. I know they talk say that strategy no be good. No, fantastic strategy. Where do we lack na implementation? Go implement them. Not think say it is so you go get the strategy and then you come send me now go do it. I don't work for you. I get my own strategy, I get my own way of doing things. And I don't care whether you like them or not. That's how we do it. We go crush the shit, no wipe blast them. If they no one drop the gun, we'll kill them. It's worked so far for us. I will continue for give BLM as an example. It works. For Manu, they take the different approach. When I see the result, they take the different approach for they talk about my brother. After a while, Kawayani come to his senses. He understands it is. So those people, they were fooling him, they manipulate him, and they see no result. How many people for Manu, they don't surrender candidate center? How many? How many picking them when a man you picking the day for DDR Center? When was the last time when I see this kind level of barbarism? It happened for Ndian. Usa Woka Nasri Clovis come out. Or happened for Libya Lem. It used to happen 2019, 2018. Yes, this kind of terrorist atrocities they used to happen. For Libya Lem, for Ndian, yes. But do you see it happening today? No. Why is that? Because we don't kill the terrorists. I don't publish video for this page. I published them this morning while I was in the air. Where Christopher Anu, a talk and say, one particular instance where he give a testimony, said they be kidnapped some person, the family members and for that kidnapped victim, a call ye. Say make it intervene, make they release their loved one. First question, I say, why they call you, Chris Anu? Why they not call Minister Paul Antanganji? Where when I talk say Antanganji boys, right? They call now you. Because the victims know who carry out these kidnappings. They know. Just because the victims are a bit too afraid For come out publicly, can't talk, no means say we no know. When I fit lie all when I want about Antanganji boys and all that nonsense, it doesn't work. The victims on the ground, they know who carry out the atrocities. They know their names, their papa, their house, their everything. They know the details of them. And they talk as one of the victims then. So as Cristiano be narrate this testimony, he say they kidnapped that victim. The family members they call Chris Anu, tell him say make he please intervene, me they release their loved one. Chris Anu called the picking them for bush. He tell them say hello, how una day, blah blah blah. I be Secretary Chris. The terrorists them for bush. They ask say you be Secretary Waity. Chris Anu talk him. Then they laugh. They ask he say you be Secretary Waity. So Chris Anu then tell them say me they release the person. Chris Anu talk say the picking they tell say we don't know you and we don't care about you. All they care about is their money. If una like when I go for this same page, I published the video now just about 2 or 3 hours ago. The video there for the way Christopher Anu talk him live on the 1st of November 2023, live with the face, with the voice, with the mouth. He talk him. Say the amber terrorists on the ground do not take orders from the shit no white blast the way they did for diaspora. They don't listen to them. So it begs the question, dialogue with who? Ayabacho, Chris Anu, to achieve what? Chris Anu says I don't can tell when I say the terrorists on the ground, they need to take orders from them. Just one kidnapped victim where they kidnap him, they ask for their 1 or 2 million. Chris Anu say me they release him, they deny for release, and they tell Chris Anu say make it go to hell. And they collect the ransom. So now you think now say, now when they don't go shit for Switzerland or Maryland or for Canada, go dialogue with Chris Anu. Then Chris Anu can't talk, say, make they cease fire. Make they begin to drop their guns. Stop their livelihood. They use the gun for make money, millions. Imagine say you be in an Okada picking where you be ride. If you ride under hot sun, rain, wind, malaria and everything, you ride for about 1 month. After you don't pay petrol, pay taxes and all of those things, then you know go take up to 60,000 francs go house as salary for 1 month. If you be lucky, maybe 120,000 francs. Now what did that Okada picking will make him? If he save everything we make him riding Okada, after 1 year, it could make like 1.2 million. But today, if you use that AK-47, go kidnap your mommy or your papa, call you for America, you send it that 1.2 million in 3 hours, and you want to make it drop the gun because a Chris Anu said so. Oh, mamma mia. So it's hard to laugh because this is a very serious matter. People have died. People have been killed. Thousands of them. For what? So when I crime marginalization. So when I prefer murder, terrorism, public executions, burning down of schools, hospitals, digging up roads, burning down churches, when I prefer that to marginalization, right? Dear Anglophone civilians, it's time to fight back. So I don't just bring this message, you can't tell when I wait till it happen, but I tell when I the solution. You see the amber terrorists, you kill the terrorists. That is the only way for gain our sanity back. Thank you plenty. Now my flight that I get to go catch him. I have to run. Una goodbye.
Okay, country people them. I greet everybody today. We go join our countryman today. May press the share button because it be so important for some more talk. Yeah, so that more talk today. So it be important. As you join, as usual, press your share button. Today we get today number 4 day inside the month of November 2023. I get a video where you come out from Chris Anu, when a Bangwa man from the southwest region, one of the area inside southwest, when from Libya Lem where he come out. As you know, Chris Anu now one of the communication so-called in the Facebook country when he be there with Sako Ekome, then he run for create his own group for be a president. So I get a video where come out from him will be so important. The reason why I bring out this video today because now the thing that this way me I be doing the talk am. Then when I talk am because people know the truth. They go do it, they go struggle for suppress you. Use certain statement like hate speech, certain kind of thing that before also we understand what it be hate speech, we know it. But there's a point of time where we don't need to be afraid of certain kind of talk what them. We need to put the nail for the head by speaking the truth. Remember, one of the most thing where it radicalize a lot of youth them today, put them for forest today, where they carry arms in their hand, they die stupidly on daily basis. Now because of say waiting. When people they be there in a responsible position for speak out the truth, for the picking them, for educate them, some of them may be afraid. Some of them they be look like say they don't get nothing for talk or anything. You understand? Because they be afraid when you want to talk, they bully you. That is one of the highest way me as a young man, I don't realize and we as Anglophone community. So we Anglophone people would not like to see a young man or a elder person or anybody when he speak the truth. When he speak the truth, directly, immediately, they will struggle for bully that pikin. That person. They will struggle for making me feel some way. For say if you don't get a mind, they will run away. So I just come out today for talk to you now because I did busy one or two things. So I decided to say no, for jot my time. I said, okay, I use these few minutes for talk to my people because it's so important. The truth the way I tell now today, it will save we in the future. Press your share button. One thing about me we need to understand, I'm not be tribalistic, but we need to speak the truth to avoid future bloodshed. That is what I be interested for. The future generation, the future Anglophone them, picking them tomorrow. So that may not enter a certain chaos where it go bad plenty. Press on a share button. Now, I will play this video where it come out from Chris Arnold directly, then we go talk. Bear with me, press your share button, may it go viral. Now listen, and then I will talk.
You in the northern zone, you don't own anything. But you in the southern zone, if you are not careful, the northern zone with their population, they dominate you. Even if you get this country called Amazonia, remember, don't forget the population of the northerners will overweigh you in the southern zone. You in the northern zone, you don't own anything.
Those are the reality facts. Now, those are the so-called people they call Amazonian. Those are the so-called people. When a young man like me with an experience where I get them, I realize one of the highest marginalization. What the cry today say the marginalized we. The marginalization where they for forest between the Anglophone versus Anglophone, it pass the one where they do them today, where the Francophone, the officially marginalized we. Now, I get my experience, and I talk out of experience. It is just the truth and the reality. It will vex many people, but not the fact and the reality. One of my highest people, my godfather, my mentor when I know in a country, man is from the Northwest. But it's a man where, it's a young man where he know the truth and the reality. Say, waiting, these young people, they speak now the truth to avoid a future bloodshed. That is one of the highest places. When I look at him, I ask myself certain questions. Say, when if this man may be there, how this our country will be by now? It's a fact I tell you. The truth where I tell you are the fact. Listen, whether I like it or not, is the truth. If this man, countryman MKP, the king of all black land, each time I sit down and meditate, I look at my people, how they are suffering. I look at the situation of the government of Cameroon. I look how the government be weak in communication. Then I look some of the people in the position of power when they even struggle for suppress you. We want to do communication for assist them. I look of some of the government officials the way they be so. In fact, some of them I cry. I say, "Child, when this man countryman every day, who said this country for day today? It's the truth I tell you. If you don't be for a level where, bro, that only me people that will tell you the truth because of it." We don't be for the both sides. It's a fact and the reality. We don't be for the girl, no way to where it happen. And if we tell you the truth. Now, one of my highest experience where I get them, now say the Northwesterners, they marginalize the Southwesterners for forest. I mean the Ambers. And they talk, I mean for the whole Amber terrorism for Bush. The Northwest picking them today, they suppress the Southwesterners. And if you look the amount of killing for inside Southwest and the amount of killing for Northwest, you could say the Southwest don't suffer enough consequence. I mean, say too much bloodshed don't be in Southwest more than Northwest. It's the truth I'm telling you. Now, if you look at the people the way they don't do all those crimes, all those things, then and the Northwest picking them. I mean, say they don't get pity because of it. They get this tendency. I remember when Prosper, Jinken Prosper, he talked to me, say, "Ite Mopao, say Mopao. Work as a Northwesterner, not as a Southwesterner." He talked to me in front of me, no fit deny him. Say, he no care if they burn the whole village for Bamuso and Jan. After all, He come na from Cambe. He go back for the Paro BB house from Cambe. From that moment, I rethink. From that moment, I ask myself a question. Say, no. If today I want to follow anything for life, also on grace, also progress want come for my way, even for a political move in the future, if I be interested in, I go start now for Southwest. I go start now from Dian, where I come from. What can I do to help these people? When I bend my head, I cry. They reach to the extent where I'm born. Joe Camara has upstairs house for Boa Balondo. I talk say over my dead body. It can never happen. Now from there, when me and Prosper fall apart, start getting in mind. I be do it for sure. They made a movie as a general. From there, he plot say the devil will go for battle for me. He go move me for game. Pretend say now gunfire for minutes between we. The only people that know the story with them, they can't tell me everything. I want to give them a small space before I come for the message proper. Life story they tell, I need to tell them to do and fabricate them somewhere. When I realize I smile, I say, okay, no problem. I don't confront you. I say, there's no problem. Now, every day we'll go for some place, stay for a corner. If he stands at there for a corner, man, see how he go do that thing. Tell me, realize, say, I be hard enough where no fit. He get for do it, I get for do it, for struggle for moving out of that position as a general. We have a meet up I was the only person, I didn't talk about, but they know the other today talk. The only person we never talk with reform fast and fast. But more than 200 and something people rock AK, blah, blah, blah from my front. They talk with Paso. Stand so tell and say, may they stop. Because of the courage, the mind. I can never be a coward for allow evil prevail. I need to fear no human being today. Even right for the lion den, what we talk about, where you don't talk anyhow, so you go. But this young man was not afraid. Yes, I tell you. If that's in Toronto today, we chop 90 million wrong, ask what I tell you for Georgie. I tell you, say, bro, AK Bullet no get who be general, who be standalone. No man, no right concours for this thing. And all man get equal. When I start talk, he be tap me for back. Say, bro, if you talk so small, picking I say, no, I'm not there for that nonsense. Poison today where don't fall, don't kukumai see. They shit no wife, la be tell say be picking. Use the same statement for me. I tell you, say, poison. Me. I no fit ever leave you do bad thing for this picking there. I no one go to that. Now, when I don't watch Chris Anu, when I bang one my talk security, Northwest people no get nothing to contribute at economic for this country, for the so-called Ambazonia. So if they get independent, they go suppress the whole Anglophone and Anglophone will see Pepe. I'm not the one who said it. I be fair talking. Una clown on my head, but today, now for tell you say, even the so-called people that say Ambazonia in diaspora, when they be Southwesterners, they know very well. They know very well. Say no, you can never put Northwest and Southwest for form one country. Even two-state federation can never go. They know it very well to their fingertip. But the only reason why, if they see a young man want to speak out the truth, we go sensitize the population, say, no, Cameroon is one. No matter where we are coming from, we can live as one person. We can love ourselves. We can progress. If we make this country make progress, we don't need to know where you're coming from the world, any part of Cameroon where you as far as you be Cameroonian, you get a right to stay for any place. You get a right to do any business. You get a right to do anything for your country. Then they know this truth. But the only reason when they know that if you speak out the truth, it destroys their so-called terrorism. So if you know very well, say, even Chris Anu know very well, say, no fit green, may they ever put Southwestman and Northwestman for one country. He know it. They know this truth. But you know the only reason why they pretend that because they want make money. This whole thing a business. They know the truth. Even that people that were Northwest, they know the truth. But you know why? They will struggle for Cornean. They will struggle for deceive the Pekin. But I can't for tell you as an Amabo carry gun for bush from Northwest. For tell you, say, my brother, my man, when I don't use a position call you to say, brother, me a sweet. Listen, because you be my brother, go carry gun for bush. Me I tell you, if I me, yeah, you never be my brother. But the day when you drop, you become my brother. But one just call you brother, so me a sweet. Listen and understand very well. If you there for that forest, you fight for say you want to get independent. You claim, you feel say the Southwest man there with you, bro. Na mafia. I tell you the fact, not the nothing. This thing said separation whatsoever. You don't get nothing we do Francophone man. You get a lot to do Anglophone people. I'm just a young man where they grow up, you see the reality and the fact. But somebody like me, I know very well say, if the government will even fuck up for 1 minute, I mean say no, well, if you mean that we need to try something, they just struggle, take the Northwest and the Southwest, put up one place. The bloodshed, what will get them in the future. This one way they go on a baby Gigi. They're just supporting for the film. We don't took cassette now, then supporting start playing, real film never start. This one way they happen, the amber to happen. So now say na baby Gigi. Now just supporting the real thing. Now when the government will find give and say Southwest, Northwest, now go for one country, even 2 state federation, wala lie, the bloodshed go plenty.